Amadeus to Milano Centrale. The train will stop in Bormio Thermal, Milano Centrale. We invite you to please take your seats.
Hello amazing people, Hazel Bulubisi here. Welcome back to another travel vlog. Today I'll be heading to Bormio. It's in the north of Italy in the Alps. So stay tuned to see what I get to do during this trip. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I took a train from Roma Termini to Milano Centrale, which are the two main train stations for both cities. I usually like to use Italo Treno, which is, for me by far, I prefer it over all other train companies. Mostly because you can get your own single seat, so it works well for me who's usually a solo traveler. Every time I get to Milan, I always go to my favorite place, which is Piazza di Duomo, where you can see the Duomo of Milan. And right next to it is the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele 2. So usually I go there, just even if it's like 5 minutes, I just go and see. I don't know why I get so happy. Then I go back to Milano Centrale. To get to the Duomo from the central station of Milan, you have to take the M3 metro. Usually also when I stop at the Galleria Vittorio Emanuele, I always look for the bull. It's said that if you go around 3 times on the balls of the bull, you get good luck. So I always make a point of doing that when I'm there. I've done it a couple of times. I don't know if it works more than once, but oh well. I always still do it just for the fun of it. Right after that, I made a quick run to Bath & Body Works because there's no Bath & Body Works in Rome. And I really wanted something from that store, so I ran to get something there and quickly ran back to Milano Centrale. My train from Milan to Tirano was for later, but I ended up missing it, which was a buzzkill, so I had to wait for another 2.5 hours. From Tirano, you have to take another car ride, which is about 30 minutes to Bormio, or you can take a bus, one of the pullmans, to get to Bormio. In total, the train from Rome to Milan costed about 70 euro, so going and coming back, so 70 each. And from Tirano, the train is usually 11 euro 50 cents for going and also for coming back, so 11 euro 50 each. That was generally my cost of transport for the whole trip. Hello, so it's day 2. I am now in Bormio. I arrived pretty late yesterday. But at least today I got to get some rest, and right now I'm heading up to the mountains to have lunch with a few friends. They went up to ski, but since I don't know how to ski, I didn't go, but decided to join them for lunch. So that's pretty much what I'm doing today. I'll try show you as much as I can. This is one of my favorite places in Italy, and I really love this place. So I hope you get to fall in love as much as I fell in love with it. So see you later. To go up the mountain to reach the level of Bormio 2000, I needed to use a ski lift that costed 13 euro for both ways, so the total cost, which they said is the cost for both residents and non-residents. You also have the option of driving up, so if you have a car, that can be an option. We went for lunch to a place known as Da Michele. It's popularly known for its panini, so for the sandwiches. I got one called Bormino, which is a sandwich with a typical cold cut of Bormio that is known as bresaola. Afterwards, we got dessert, so a hot piadina that had Nutella. It was really tasty. And of course, typical of Italians, we have to have coffee after lunch. After the coffee, we also took braulio, which is a specific drink from the Bormio region. So they say it helps with digestion, so it's good to take some after a meal. We went back down the mountain. I used the ski lift while the rest skied down, and later we decided to meet for aperitivo. We went to a place known as Be White. I wonder what inspired the name. But anyway, to get in you have to have a green pass, and it was a good place. I liked the vibes, and it also had nice music, so it was really chilled. We went home and helped with making dinner. We also prepped some stuff that were required for tomorrow's Christmas lunch. Prior to this, I had no idea how to clean or prepare shrimp before cooking it, so I'm glad I got to learn something new, and I think I'll definitely be using it in my recipes. That was it for day 2. It's Christmas! Had lunch with my Italian family, which I absolutely loved. We ate a lot. I didn't manage to shoot everything because I was busy stuffing my face, and for sure right after this I had a food coma. I think we all did.
Questo panettone.
As you have heard, this is a panettone, which is a typical Italian dessert that is eaten during Christmas season. We later played a few games using a joystick. When was the last time you played Pac-Man? It's been a minute, right? Yeah, it really took me back to my childhood days. After a while, we decided to take a walk in the center of Bormio to help all the food that we had eaten go down, and that marked the end of a beautiful day. Didn't do much the next day. Most of the day was just spent relaxing in the house, and later in the evening went to have some hot chocolate at a hotel called Sottovento. It's one of the good hotels in Bormio, and if you ever decide to visit the region, probably you should stay there. It is another wonderful day in Bormio. I have lost count of the days, but right now we are headed to the Bormio Terme, which is a place where you can swim and some sort of spa. So there are saunas, steamers, and also heated pools, which is really cool. It costs 20 euro for a non-resident, and I think about 16 euro for a resident, and that is for 2.5 hours. I think they also have a daily charge, like if you also want to spend the whole day there. I'd advise you to check their website for the details. Once you pay, you're given a sort of watch which gives you access to everything within the facility, such as lockers, so you're able to put your stuff in the locker, and also all the different pools and spas. As you have seen, it is mandatory to have a headgear, which they provide there. You buy it. But if you don't have one, like for me, what they had could not fit my head. So we had to look for alternatives. Thank God they had one that they call is for the rasta, I guess, for someone who has dreadlocks. And since I had temporary locks, it worked. It kind of looks like a bonnet for sleeping, but oh well, I had to wear it if I wanted to go in. I enjoyed my stay there. The views were beautiful, the water was nice, and yeah, it was a nice time spent. The other alternative for spas and baths are the ones by QC Terme. There's the Bagni Vecchi and Bagni Nuovi. They are two different ones. They are a little more pricey. You pay €58 for the whole day. And yeah, the views there are really breathtaking. I got a chance to go there the first time I went to Bormio, and I really loved it. I'd go back. That one, there's a plus that you don't need any headgear. So for the Instagrammable photos, you're good. I spotted something on the street that I thought was really cool. It's somewhere where you can get a book, but only if you put another book to replace it. So I think it's a really cool way to like share your books with just strangers. And yeah, I think we should incorporate it. Later that day, with the help of my Italian mom, I got to make my favorite Italian dessert, which is tiramisu. I really love that thing, I swear. If anyone was to bring it for me, you have a doorway straight to my heart. Anyway, yeah, so we took time, made it, and put it in the refrigerator for it to be eaten the next day. And for sure, the next day it was really good. I felt very proud. I'm yet to try make it alone and see how it turns out. It is my last day in Bormio. I was feeling really sad that time went by so fast and it was already time to leave. Well, I'd be leaving the next day. Yeah, so I was feeling woye. I don't know how I can translate woye. Yeah, I was feeling a bit down, but of course I have to be strong, and I know I can always come back whenever I want to. Anyway, we went ice skating later that night. Hey, now let me tell you. I'd been saying the way, oh, I like ice skating, the way I've done it before, which was true. But prior to that moment, it had been 2 years since I actually did it. So one, I got on the icing ring and I realized I was scared. I don't even know where the fear came from, but I guess it was just the new environment. 2, the icing ring was bigger than what I am used to. It was like double of what it is in Kenya. 3, I couldn't see anyone that looks like me. And of course, there were a few stairs here and there. I mean, you'd think that I've gotten used to it by now, but still, everywhere I go there were a bit of stairs. So if you're a black person, I guess just psychologically prepare yourself for that. You always think you'll get used to it, but I don't know. Sometimes it just gets to me. Anyway, so as I said, I was a bit nervous in the beginning, and it took me a while to just warm up and be comfortable, but once I got the hang of it, I think I really enjoyed myself. It was nice to actually spend time with my old friends and make new friends. Here you'll just see clips of me trying to not fall, because I fell twice. I actually fell twice. Thank God for one of my friends who was able to take like a proper video of the whole circuit, because I was really trying to keep up with them, but they were moving at the speed of lightning. I couldn't. So eventually I was just like, you know what, I'll take my time, I'll go at my pace. And in the end I enjoyed. That was pretty much my last night there. And the next day I left for Rome. It was sad. I was on the verge of tears, which is so weird. I don't know why. It felt like I was leaving home the same way I usually feel like I'm leaving Nairobi. So yeah, but anyway, eventually I got over it. So for those who have reached the end of this video, thank you for sticking around. I hope you enjoyed and got to see how Bormio is, kind of fell in love with it. And Subscribe so you can see more videos in relation to travel and also in relation to, as usual, medicine and just my life in general. Have a lovely week and see you next week. Bye.